You know what nearly make my business to fall? Podcast&Chill, McG. You know, those guys nearly destroyed me.
How so? I thought they made you. What's the difference between plugging your brother and exposing yourself? And we're 9 episodes in. Thank you so much, Pusha, again, for subscribing and liking this blueprint. I think it's very important for us to understand why this blueprint happens. I was talking to my team and I was like, yo, you know, my numbers are not the same. It's crazy because I'm not used to these numbers. I'm used to like higher numbers when it comes to my podcasts and my videos in general. But I understand what the blueprint is all about, Baba. You know, I understand that the blueprint is not gonna be a clickbaity type of thing. It's not gonna be a famous episode, or because we're not talking about gossip here. We're talking about entrepreneurs who are building from the scratch. We're talking about entrepreneurs that are inspiring other entrepreneurs. And I can't expect to have, people who are quick in the game. You know, people that are quick in the game. How do you make money? This is how you make money. This is where you get it, you know? So, but hearing these type of stories from entrepreneurs like yourself, I believe like people that I invite in 10 years' time, this is history we're building, legacies. There's someone who's going to go back 10 years after even you and me are not here anymore and say, I have to watch that episode because that episode has changed the legacy of Monosi, has changed the legacies of Julian. You know, it's changed the legacies. So this is what we're building. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I know it's a big spiel, but thank you so much for being here. I'm super excited, and the fact that you drove all the way from Northwest.
Northern Cape.
Preska. Yo, Preska.
Yeah.
Flew all the way here just to give us your blueprint. Before I start, let me start by saying thank you and just introduce yourself, who you are, and not what you do. We'll get into that. Who you are and where you're from. And today, I think people already see from the table what we are discussing, but and the timestamps and everything else. But over to you, my brother. Thank you so much for being here. And
my name is Thabo Kwakwa. I was born and raised in Limpopo,
Limpopo, guys.
So that's where I went to my primary school. Then I went to my high school at Tomnodi, Technical High School. Sorry to say, but I was not so good in school.
Why are you sorry about that? It's okay. I wasn't good at school, but we are here now.
A 34, man. 34%.
34?
I was a 34% kind of guy, 40, 50. 50 was a distinction to me. So,
me too.
In matric, I did average well, but almost bad.
Okay.
Because I got a diploma. Of which, it's fine, which is almost the H, you know?
Yeah.
So, but I decided to go upgrade my matric at the Valley University of Technology.
Oh, from the Val. I'm from the Val.
Guess what?
What?
I failed worse. There was no upgrade there.
Yeah.
So I almost got depressed,
How old were you at this time?
I was 19.
Okay.
Then it's like, guys, is this me? Skolo siyapala. And later on I learned that there is something called extended.
Okay.
From the university. Then I went to Central University of Technology in the Free State. I studied IT. Amazingly, when I got in that class from day one till the last day, I understood everything. Everything. You know when I tell you that this is water, and you understand that this is water.
Water, yes.
And you understand what is water and what is water used for.
So let's go back a bit. Okay, so you went to high school in Limpopo.
Yes.
And then you did your matric in Limpopo.
Yes.
And you went to varsity in Val University.
No, I went to upgrade in Val.
Oh, you went to upgrade in Val.
Yes. Then later on, I went to Free State, Velcom, CUT. It's called CUT, Central University of Technology, to study IT.
And then you understood what you were meant to do.
I used to get 3 digits. There is only 3 digits in a percentage, 100%. For the very first time, I see myself understanding. I think that it was grace.
Was it grace or like you finally found what you were meant to do?
I think I finally found what I was meant to do. Because, I understood everything. People would get low percentage, 5%. We don't understand this. But to me, it was just like, guys, why don't you understand this? This is simple. But then I remembered, okay, it's grace.
It's grace. IT. So now you're in IT, you're understanding everything you're doing in university. You pass, you get your graduate.
Yeah, I did so good. I did so good that the university sent me to Europe for a 6 months exchange program.
How old are you at this time?
I was, how old was I? 24, 23?
23, 24.
Yeah.
So and then tell me about your international experience. What was it for you?
Wow. I think that experience built me.
I think so too.
I always tell people that being in a different town, seeing different things, makes you wiser, builds you. Because if maybe I was born and raised in Limpopo, I did everything in Limpopo, and I wouldn't know what Gauteng people are doing.
Of course.
But when I get to Gauteng, I see them, these people are using this method to make money. Oh, okay, this opportunity is there here, but at home it's not there. No one is doing it. Let me do it also. Traveling helps or broadens your mind.
Of course.
Helps you to think further. So, Mike, I always say, immediately when I came back from Europe, even if I can go to Jane for 10 years, it's fine. I've lived.
I know exactly what you mean, because a lot of people don't travel. And for me, I've seen all the people that have traveled, right? Because I took a gap year. I was lucky enough and fortunate enough for my mother to send me to the UK straight after high school.
I think that is why you're where you are today.
It's true. Like I said, if you travel, you see how small you are.
Yeah.
Because people in small towns, they think they're the biggest things. Have you seen it?
Hey, he got it all, knows all.
He knows it all.
My man, why it's about Durban? Durban. It's only when you ask questions you see that,
Let's get into, okay, now overseas, you come back open-minded. I love that about you. And then what do you do when you get back?
Okay, I was fortunate enough I went to Allen University.
Okay.
It's in Germany.
Okay.
But while I was there, I saw an opportunity to travel. Europe.
Yes.
Just like going from Gauteng to Limpopo, there is no border.
Yes.
That's how Europe is. We'd cross over to Paris, to France as we like, Amsterdam. I was at Amsterdam. I went to Spain. It's just easy as crossing province to province in South Africa. So when I was there, I got an opportunity to go to Paris. I visited this perfume museum.
Yes.
Man.
Perfume museum.
Do you know a kid in a candy store? That was me.
Why perfume though? Why were you so fascinated about perfume?
Since from a young age, I liked perfume. I loved perfume.
You like smelling good?
I love smelling good. Do you know why?
Tell me.
I love people and I love everyone. And even a blind man can feel my presence if I'm putting on a good cologne. A blind man can see me.
Nah?
Yeah. And since from a young age, my father told this story on my wedding that I would reject Christmas clothes.
You're married?
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. On my wedding. Where's your ring, my man? And me, I'm jealous, me. Go on, my brother.
So, my father said, I used to reject Christmas clothes for a perfume. And which is true, because that's what I was passionate about. I'm not into gadgets or I'm into perfumes. Like, when you enter my closet, it's just perfumes everywhere. So, when I went to the perfume museum, it was like, wow.
No, but let's go back. What is this thing about perfumes? Because usually there's also always a deeper story about perfumes. I know you love people, I get it. But I used to have a friend of mine, he's a multimillionaire right now. And I was like, man, why do you have so many soaps? Like he's got like all these shower gels and different types. I was like, my man, there's no need. Like his shower is like full of these things everywhere. And he's like, Ndwana, here's when I grew up. There was 8 of us. And we used to have this blue soap. And they used to cut it into pieces. And you only had that month to, use that. That's your soap. So when I could afford money, when I could afford it, I told myself, Guti, there's no, what's this shampoo I'll never have. And that's why he has all these things. Is there a deeper meaning for you? Or it was just like you just love scents?
I love scent. There are different kind of fragrance. You could have all 20 perfumes. Okay, I'm having more than 50 perfumes. All of them are different. The top notes, the middle notes, the base notes, different. How it smells the first 15 minutes after putting it on. There is scent, it's art. Imagine smelling coffee, water, spice at once.
You see.
Just like looking at a picture where it has a guitar, someone performing, a mic. That is art.
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually scent is about blending in everything to be perfectly smooth, to smell great.
Okay, I love that. Now, okay, let's go on to, now you finished your traveling experience. Why, okay, and I understand that you love perfume. Why era perfumes? Why did you brand that to be what you're going to introduce into the market in South Africa? Because there's other perfumes in the market in South Africa. Why specifically this packaging, which is amazing, by the way?
Thank you.
And I will get into it. It's amazing packaging. Why the specific packaging? And 2, was it a strategic move for you to use the podcast to move your products? Because I feel like that's where I was like, oh, okay. When I saw the podcast introducing the perfume. Otherwise, I wouldn't know you. And it was very smart to actually run ads with it because it started targeting everyone who's a chiller.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's start with why that packaging. Where did you get the idea? Because there's no new idea. There's no new idea.
Yeah, there's no new idea. Definitely.
Am I right?
Yeah.
So this
100%.
could. Okay, so
when I was traveling back, we used to catch. Okay, actually, we were supposed to catch a connecting flight in Doha. Yeah. So while I was there waiting for our next
Dubai.
flight, Doha is just next door to Dubai.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we were there, I went to this perfume store. The Arabs smell good.
Oof.
They smell amazing. And, okay, currently, personally, I would say that's the head office of perfumes. I don't know, someone can say Paris, but me, personally.
No. Those people smell good.
I declare the UIE.
Yeah,
So,
UIE.
like, when I came back, I worked for an IT company. It was a contract for 2 months.
Okay.
For the very first time, after I came back, started working, the experience was good. But 2 months, right at the end, I was like, Tao, you're about to be broke. Tao, you're about to be broke.
So you were traveling with money. Where you just traveling?
No, actually, the university paid everything.
Okay, how you becoming broke?
No, remember, I'm just from Europe.
Yeah.
Came into South Africa, started working.
Oh.
And it's a 2 months contract, meaning after the 2 months contract, then what?
That's it.
So I was like, let me sell perfumes.
Or the perfumes that are already established.
Yes, I started selling. And that's where I think I built my database.
How far back is that?
2019.
2019. Are you one of the few people that started selling those?
Arabics. Yes.
And it was making good money, ne?
My
or
man,
not?
I stopped being broke. From that moment, I stopped being broke.
Because you guys were,
Yeah, no, so...
You were selling perfumes at 200, they got 1,005.
Yeah, that was us. So, but I was better.
Yeah.
But remember, the quality, there's different kind of qualities.
How can you tell?
My man, your supplier will tell you that this is good. You know,
Every supplier, my friends are always telling my friend, this one is the one. So how can you tell this one?
remember, I'm having a good news. So I tried other suppliers, but I was like, yeah. You know, someone, they would even change color inside your closet. How? This thing was gold, now it's green. So I went for the highest grade of that and started doing good.
Where did you get it?
I'm having a supplier in Durban.
Who's the supplier?
I can't say.
Why not?
I'm exposing myself.
Of course. You're a businessman right now.
Yeah,
But
but I'm not allowed to, because he still supplies me with raw oils.
Oh, no. I'm talking about when you were first starting to sell.
Now he moved into oils.
Oh.
Raw oils. The very same supplier.
Let's get into that. Wait, before you go.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between plugging your brother and exposing yourself?
Okay, there is a huge difference.
Tell me that.
I cannot, plugging, it's like, guys, how can I build my competitor? Does ShopRite go to Pick and Pay? Hey, give me 6 sugar. I'm out of stock. Remember, if ever you're going into a perfume business as well, you're my competitor.
Of course.
Am I wrong?
So are you scared of someone doing it better than you?
I cannot say I'm scared.
What is it then?
But it's fine. You know, still KFC, is it scarce to expose the ingredient? You cannot go to a KFC and say, give me the ingredient. Are they scared? No, but you cannot expose the ingredients.
What do you think of Indians' businesses, Chinese businesses? Do you think they're exposing themselves when they give information to the next Chinese person or Indian person?
I don't know. I'm not Chinese. I'm not Indian.
You're black. That's why I'm asking you.
So, not personally.
So you
remember,
giving me information, is that exposing yourself?
Yes, to me it is. Because of currently my business is growing because I'm the only one designing this. Okay, I'm not really the only one. There is few others in Durban. Mm-hmm. But currently...
you are the head honcho.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Maybe as time goes, because I'm thinking of opening a perfume school. If I expose everything, when I open a perfume school... So
you rather charge than to just give it out for free? That's what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And
later on, when I open a business school, I'll have 1,000 or 3,000 graduates. Mm. And it all came when I protected, the secret of the company.
Mm. Interesting.
No, yeah, I get that a lot. People text me, Tabo, teach me how to design perfumes.
I want to get into that, actually, Tabo. Because when you keep to yourself, people say you're a gatekeeper. When you tell people and say, I'll have a fee for this, but I'm going to tell you what it is, they say you're a scammer, right? So with the black community, there's actually nothing that you can do that is right. So what do you do in an instance where people want the information, but they're not willing to pay for it? And if you don't give it to them, they say you're a gatekeeper. Why born now?
You know, I would say, know yourself. Knowing yourself is the first move. And when you know yourself, you know your business better. Now my business is about making people to smell good. My business is not about teaching people how to make perfumes. Now I will make you smell good, chief. I'll make you smell.
You'll see a smell.
And that's my business. So now I'll be disrupted by people telling me what route and they say, "Hi, wena, tsamaya." Okay, it's like it's tsamaya. Now I'll come to me and say, "Tabo, I wanna smell good." You know what? I'll make you sit down in my lab. How do you wanna smell like? Try this. Mix 1 and 2 with B and C. Try this. Mix it. Heat it up. You know, now it's all start by knowing yourself. Now I know myself. My business is to make people smell good.
That's it.
That's it. Later on, I will venture into teaching people how to make perfumes. But for now, I'm still making people smell good. I'm still good with it.
And that's all you want to do.
Yeah. I cannot be disrupted by someone throwing words at me.
No?
Oh, okay. Are you going to buy perfume or not?
I love that. Okay, let's get into this. Let's get into the what is your blueprint of success? Because right now you are like the head honcho, I believe, of this. Because first of all, I've seen this on the but it was a European, not a European. What do you call it? From guys from Dubai, UAE.
Yeah, the UAE.
Yeah, guys, and they were having those scented candles, and they would put it there and things like that. And when I saw your design, I was like, "Yo, this is so wanted in South Africa." Why the specific design, and what is your blueprint to success? Because one thing about that you got right is personalized names, because people like that. Like, if you're gonna steal my perfume, ke sente ya ka eng? And it's come o tenne o batla rekela monna now. You understand? Like, for me, it's like it's written for BA Pusha. So you got that right, and I love the packaging. The packaging is amazing. What is your blueprint of this? A, and B, how do you mix individually for people, or there's individual perfumes like oud, you know, people that like strong word and things like that. And yeah, let's just start with the blueprint of the perfume.
The blueprint, I would say, know yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, knowing yourself, study yourself. That is why I'm not into gossips. Hey, in fact, we don't discuss another guy. Just like this guy is saying, yo, mamang ibaliko konka, or 300,000. A guy praising another guy. Okay, it's not bad.
But for that,
For the fact that you had to take this news all the way and come present it to me. How? So much energy. So knowing yourself is the first move. Know yourself. Know what you want to do. That is why the personalization comes in. Because the personalization comes in knowing yourself. Every morning when you use this perfume, you'd read your name and you remember who you are. Thabo Kwakwa. Yeah. Thabo Kwakwa is going
it's everywhere. Now, do you know that?
My man, you know one thing about South Africans, they'll support you.
Nah.
You know what nearly make my business to fall? Podcast&Chill, McG. You know, those guys nearly destroyed me.
How so? I thought they made you.
They made me.
But because of the jealousy?
No. You know, I used to make 15 perfumes a day, 20 perfumes a day.
I get where this is
I was
going.
going good.
You were coaching, man.
Nicely, had 2 employees. After they mentioned my name on the Podcast&Chill, my man, I literally didn't sleep. The whole night I was designing perfumes. The whole night. I got more than 100 orders that day. Even today, I still owe them an email to thank them. But every time when I want to...
They mustn't act like right there. Just shout them out there.
Every time when I want to write you guys an email, I was like, let me fix my business first. Because I know if once they read that email to the chillers,
it's gone.
Another 2,000 orders a day are coming. And I just want to say thank you to them. It's people like you who invite us to the podcast who make us. You know, only my name was mentioned there.
And that's why you're here on this podcast, and you're going to be probably on the next podcast, because I think with podcasts, what we see is, okay, as much as they just mentioned you, I wanted to get the story, because I went through your Instagram and I was like, to Slim, I was like, yo, we got to get this guy here. I don't know how you're going to do it, but we got to get this guy here.
Because, I had to be here.
Because this is phenomenal. I feel like... you
have no words.
Like, yeah, man. Like, I feel like you still have so many years with this brand. Like you said, you don't want to give, and it's okay. We don't have to push people to now give us the ingredients or the, you know what I'm saying?
Go to KFC now and say, give me ingredients.
That's what I'm saying. And I don't want everyone that comes to my podcast to feel like now they have to give everything away. You understand? Also, it's to say, let's inspire. You can also, you know, really do your research. I'm sure it took you years. Like you said, you traveled.
Yeah.
You know, you spent money to get all this information you get. And to just come to this podcast and say, A, B, C, D, okay, go. I know 1%. I don't mind. Because I know 1% is going to do it. 1%. Out of everybody that's
Now,
watching.
it all started knowing yourself. That's what I
Exactly,
said. It's
yeah.
the blueprint. And also, brighten the corner where you are. That's what, that's another portion of the blueprint. My man, don't be disrupted. If ever I'm selling water, there are people that are making millions out of selling water. They know themselves. They know, I know how to sell water. So when you are selling water, you see Tabokwakwa selling perfumes, you now want to do water and perfumes. So now the first business helps
Suffer.
the second business to fall. All of them will fall.
That's true.
Yeah, so know yourself. Know what you love. Okay, it's not a problem when you also want to make perfumes. 100% okay. Know yourself. Make self-study. I don't think muchachos went to KFC to ask for recipe. Galitos is also doing very good. I don't think they went to Nando's and say, hey, give me some of your recipe. They made their own research. This is how we should do our chicken. And still, both of them, I love them. I love Galitos. I love Nando's.
And sometimes you feel like Galitos, other days you feel like Nando's.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Know yourself. If you know yourself, you definitely know what kind of business to go into.
I love that. Okay. Let's start here, and we are probably gonna close it from here. 10 years time. 5. Because we are very old, you and I. 5 years. Where do you see this business? And I'm super proud of you, because off camera we spoke about it makes no sense to have a brick and wall business. You understand? It makes zero sense when the internet is there and you're pushing so many quantities just by a sponsored post that is probably a 500 to 1,000 rand, and someone has to pay 40,000 rand to have a brick and wall. Right? Makes no sense.
Make no sense.
Yeah, we spoke about that. So everything is digital. Do you believe everything is digital?
That's why I studied IT. You know, I believe my journey of studying IT was just exposing me to the IT world. What I do, yes, I'm also an employee. But what do I do with the knowledge? I saw how easy it is to make money electronically. That's also part of the blueprint. Because I studied IT. You know, I once read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You know, work hard, my son, so that you can own the biggest company. Work hard, my son, so that you can work for the biggest company. I took that. I studied IT. I had to use it to my maximum best. What do I do? Okay. Make an online store. I'm an online store. I'm selling perfumes by reviews. On picture. That's what I do. That's what IT is about. That's what technology is about. People see it, you break it down into notes. You know, break it down and see, okay, this is the note, or this is the top note. People buy it. And sometimes you can just ask for samples. I put in 3 samples, if ever you ask for it, so that in your next purchase, you know exactly what you want. So I think my journey of studying IT helped me to become where I am. Because now I got exposed. Okay, what is promoting a post? Also, that helps me a lot. Promoting a post means you're having 15 friends. When you post, 15 friends sees it unless someone share it. If ever you promote it, as long as you're in that location or you are mentioned on that category, you will see it. That, I learned it in school. Some people they're not aware what is that sponsored. A lot of people, go get anyone. One, sponsored. They don't know. But me studying IT, I did that module of explaining like how social media works. I did it in Germany. You know, how the market, I'm selling perfumes. I cannot target the teenagers.
Yes, they don't have the man, they don't have the capacity.
Who do you target? So also my education journey helps me a lot in my business. And I'm still going to my normal work, which I don't have funding, by the way. All that you see, it's through, okay, I can just say me. What I do, I'm using my job, my day-to-day job, to fund my business.
How important is that where these young millenniums are saying, Gen Zs, me, I don't want the boss. I want to be my own boss. Yeah.
Okay, so
I
now
want to break the matrix. It's the new
that's
thing
where
now.
bad bosses start. Because now I cannot lead without being led. Now when every day when I'm going to work, I'm enjoying going to work. I enjoy going to work. Because
You're very few South
I'm going to
Africans.
learn how to run a big business. I'm going to learn how to be a boss. I'm at university now. I'm at work, but I'm treating it that now I'm going to university. I take instructions very well from my boss. Oh, my boss, this is how we give instruction. Where he's wrong, I would say, but he should have done it this way. So that when I give them my resignation letter one day, I know exactly how does it feel to be an employee. And, okay, I've seen. So I cannot just go there and say, I'm now a boss. Who has ever bossed me? Okay, that's what I personally think. I know people can have their different views, but nice working for me. Going to work every day, going to learn. Oh, once a week they have this thing, management meeting.
So that you are for the culture of 9 to 5 while you push your side hustle.
Yes, up until a certain time. Already my business is doing very good. So, but it's fine. I'm still learning. Because with business,
Yeah.
you'll never know how many sales you'll make next month. Never. You can estimate, but there is a high possibility of not getting there. So, if ever...
So do you believe that your 9 to 5 is a safe, it's just safety basically for you?
Yeah, it's insurance. I call it insurance. Yeah,
That's
so
interesting.
should I not get enough money in the business, I'll just take from my salary and say, okay, thank you, my beloved employees.
Safety net.
Imagine if I have to tell you that we cannot pay you this month. You know, okay, but I know definitely that next month my employees will be happy. I'll pay them. Why? Because of my big boss, who I got from a 9 to 5, told me that, hey, month end, fun. Then I can also promise those ones that, yeah, it's again, don't worry, work.
Okay.
No matter the sales. 4 sales, 3 sales. I'm now at 2,000 sales a month.
That's crazy. That's
My man,
crazy.
that's crazy. You'll be amazed of how people have to smell good. You'll be amazed.
No, shout out to that. I mean, we have different, but this is your interview. I want to interview you. So if we had to get into it, it would be another hour. But yeah, it's interesting to hear point of views from other entrepreneurs, how they think, like, because I believe a safety net is always like, you don't trust your business. You know, you don't really believe that it's going to. That's my opinion, by the way. Like I said, if we had to get into it, we'd take another hour. But everybody has their ways of, moving. We're not the same, and we have to respect how other people move. And people want safety nets, and some people, we just like, safa, masambini, you understand? But some people are calculated, and those are the people that actually win in entrepreneurship. The people that are calculated are the people that are saying, if this had to go down, I'm still okay here. And then Tina, we get into these things and we get into depression, anxiety, because we don't have a safety net, But I think that message has to be put across for someone who's sitting there saying, I have a 9 to 5, I want to leave my 9 to 5. No, don't leave your 9 to 5. That 9 to 5 is working for you.
There's insurance.
It is insurance.
Should the business fall tomorrow morning?
Oh, sharp.
Okay, sharp.
Don't let these people motivational behave and say, push and banana,
No, Pusha, you have to push.
Yeah.
Okay, I sleep 4 hours. 4 hours.
Because you still have a 9 to 5. Is that even?
After work, I'm going to my office, to my lab office. Then I would come back 10, 11. So when at that time, you're on social media. How about you use that time to push? We are not saying it's like Pusha on social media. So if I get officing, I'm on social media, just scrolling. I'm using social media to make money.
Exactly.
And it works. Guys, it works. Now technology is advanced. That is why I love online. Because for me to go see a store in a mall, I have to be physically there. But online, okay, I'm getting to your screen while you're watching Generation. While you're watching TikTok. I'm also selling to you at the same time. So you don't have to physically go to the mall to get my product. At your comfort zone, on your couch, you can also get it.
Where do we get it? It smells like crazy in here, right? Guys, it smells crazy in here. I'm like, I used to think I'm the boss of colognes, ne? They know, ne? They know when I come in, I'm like, I'm shying cologne, shy. But today it smells different in here. So where do people get it? How do people order? And does it come personalized like this? Is it an extra cost? By the way, this is how it looks, guys. See, where am I? Right here. Okay. This is how it looks like. So this one is this different designs?
Yes, this is different scent.
What is this and that?
That's the Executive 14.
Okay.
And I think Executive 2. Yeah.
All right. How do we order this? And how does it come?
I'm available on WhatsApp on 072 610 8821. I repeat, 072 610 8821. I'm also available on Instagram on TLK_Oud Boutique. And again, you can get hold of us on Facebook as TLK Oud Boutique. And yes, I personalize every perfume that I make, which means more time on it. And okay, if ever, the only thing which is extra is a box. Okay. If ever you need a box with a private message,
for gifts, Father's Day, Mother's Day, all the days.
So you just have to add an extra amount of, currently it's 250.
But it's so reasonable, guys.
Yeah, so
we've been buying perfumes for like 3,000, 4,000 rand. Like,
we also write a message there.
Oh, okay.
We write you, okay, if ever you are buying for your partner, we write a message for your partner.
Oh, wow.
And okay, all the perfumes come personalized unless you say, I don't want it personalized.
Last message for everyone that's watching from you. What we expect, we'll have you back, of course. Just the last message of, I don't want to say encouragement. I feel like top people. Just last message. Let's
you know,
Mr. Kwakwa.
What message I can say is that thank you, South Africa. I really appreciate, the love and support you guys are giving us. It's amazing. For the first time, I see so much love. And thank you so much. And brighten the corner where you are. That's one advice I would like to give. Know yourself. Brighten the corner where you are. I believe if ever I try to move away from perfumes and do something else, the perfume business will slack. But I'm busy in my corner, brightening it. That's why you identified me.
Of course.
And thank you, South Africa.
Mr. Kwakwa Air, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Don't forget to do the right thing. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bwah! Thank you, sir.